new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about
Brooklyn 15 has advanced set entering edit uniforms. Uniform name option is set to current away.
Cool, you can sell that seat.
Ready.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Pull you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me?
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They go screen pass to Hyde. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Past the 20. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame.
Seahawks,
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now again, right side, Carson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's brought down by
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, it's Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Taken down at the
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
40-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Pickup of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 19-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 1.
On third down, Carson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. This is Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Giant ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
7-7, our score after 1. A first down carry for Barkley. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
49-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On second down, it's Carson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Tate's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Giants first down.
On first down, Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
On the carry.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
With a 48-yard
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. gun. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
26.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball at the 26, second and 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Giants 21, Seahawks 14.
Gano. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now Wilson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the for another score. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Seahawks 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Entering screen, resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's complete left side to Shepard.
Complete to Sterling Shepard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Off play action. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Jones now, off the play fake. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Giants.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
There on the stop.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Barkley on the carry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
14.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Wilson's
and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though. He does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson.
Giants 11-yard line.
And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Take over first.
So just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
A gain of
that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
1st and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Giants 35, Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Time on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
36-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On the tackle.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Post-game report player stats.